Hello and welcome on 360 Sport for weekend. It's time to take you around the world of sport. On the show on Trust TV, I am Adeni Ajishafe. A lot of activities that happen during the week. We'll be looking at the review of all the sporting stories that went viral during the week before we actually preview the matches for the weekend in the MPFL, NNL, not forgetting the top 5 leagues in Europe. A lot of matches coming up this weekend in the Nigerian National League, the second tier of Nigerian Football League, and also the MPFL Match Day 14. A match will be coming up today. Enyimba will be playing, and also tomorrow, that's Sunday, matches will be coming up alongside all the other teams that will be playing on Monday. Well, we'll be starting with the review of what happened during the week, where we'll be telling you stories of activities in the world of sport. Stay glued to Trust TV to enjoy some sporting weekend as we'll be taking you around the world. Let's start from the home scene. Yes, it was a scintillating performance as Nigerian Super Falcons, they were able to dislodge their counterpart from Cote d'Ivoire by 2-0, scored by debutant Ifeoma Onunu, who did well scoring those 2 goals for Nigeria. The entire squad did their best as they were able to hold their, although the Lady Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire came out smoking. They really played Nigerian Super Falcons at the MK Abiola Stadium. That match was very, very fierce between the two teams, but eventually the Nigerian Super Falcons carried the day. 2 goals were scored, and we were there to give this to you.
learning to manage the game better at the end, and I didn't think we did a good job of that the last 20 minutes. But I love the fight that we presented to hold on. As far as the past history.
Looking at what Nigerian Super Falcons did as they were able to dislodge the Lady Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire 2-0, Ifeoma Onumenu. But a particular player stood out, not forgetting the lady Ashley Plumpton of Leicester City. She did so well in that particular match. In fact, she was being hailed. Nigerians were so happy to see her performance in that particular game. That was our own debut too, alongside Ifeoma Onumenu. That game got Nigerians happy. But right now, we are looking at, can they put up this kind of performance against Cote d'Ivoire over there in Abidjan by the time the second leg comes up on Wednesday, 23rd of February? Those questions were asked concerning from the Coach Randy Waldrum. He was asked if he could be able to at least talk to his girls about that game that will be coming up in Cote d'Ivoire. The Lady Elephant, they really came out smoking. They dragged the Super Falcons out. They drilled them, and it was a very strong match between the two teams. Although Nigeria won, but if you look at that game very well, you will see that a lot of performance, a better one coming from the Cote d'Ivoire lady. But Nigerian is also, they tried their best to show that, yes, they are one of the best when it comes to football, women football in Africa, if not the best. Well, we'll be looking at the match between Nigerian Super Falcons and Lady Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire. The first leg is gone now. The second leg will be coming up on Wednesday, and hopefully Nigeria will be able to hold their own against the Lady Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire. Still the viewing sport that happened during the week, although we started with the one of yesterday, talking about the Super Falcons versus Lady Elephant. But now let's move straight to talk about the current one. Yeah, it's still ongoing. It will be ending today, but it started like a joke last week, Saturday, and now we just have to quickly look at the 39th edition of the Ramat Cup. Ramat Cup started, now this is 39th edition. Ramat Cup is named after the late head of state, General Muritala Muhammad. Well, the competition always have under 16 boys playing together in different, from different states in Nigeria. They were playing in Kano, and right now that competition has been on for a week. We actually started bringing the information to you because our man in Kano, Ibrahim Abdulaziz, has been doing a yeoman's job bringing those reports. Now we look at, as it's going down, we started with 21 teams. Now it's been pruned down to just 4. Meanwhile, just yesterday, the semi-final was also played where the teams that triumphed, Kano Pillars, they were able to at least qualify for final as they'll be facing FCT Abuja. FCT also won their own game, so it's between Kano and FCT. Talking about the finals that will be coming up today, and the third place will also be coming up today. Well, good one for Kano, the host state, and also not forgetting FCT Abuja. Also, they'll be playing in the final to face Kano. Let's go to Kano. As it all started, let's have a feel of the competition.
Danla. Oga. And the goal, finish from there.
Go! Finish from there. Star boy! See a camera here. See a camera here. Come here.
And then they kill themselves there. Ambo.
We played this match and lost, but we take it as our fate that is destined by Allah. Yes, I have noticed that there are several good teams here, and just like ours, as we got very far in the competition before we were knocked out.
Feeling excited because this is one of the biggest and oldest competition in Nigeria. Every team dream to attend this competition. We are representing here FCT. We are happy to be here. We know in Nigeria a lot of students or athletes at young age on the street, they are playing and they are talented actually. So we are trying to find out them, and if you see the team there, like we go all the street in Abuja to find out them. If you find out really good talented people, you see the result.
Yeah, I thank God for the victory. I thank God for everything. It's not easy. The penalty shootout, I'm very courage. My coach just give me small courage, and this thing I've done it before, not the first time. Yeah, I thank God for giving me the great decision.
Good one there. If you enjoy grassroots football at its best, just let you have a feel of what's happening in Kano, where all those states are participating. 21 teams started the journey, but right now it's been cut down to 2. Kano versus FCT will be playing the final in this particular competition there. Well, good one for the teams that participated. All the under-16 football teams from across Nigeria participated in this 39 Ramat Cup taking place in Kano. We've been following that particular competition, and we continue to bring you more as it unfolds. Also, during the week, well, it was a competition that a lot of people that have a long marathon mindset always love. Access Lagos Marathon also took place in Lagos, and we just have to let you know that Ethiopian Gelalam Fata was the one that got the $30,000 for men, while Shiranesh got it for women. Talking about the marathon race there. In Nigeria, we have at least 2 world-rated marathon races. The one of Ope race in Edo State, and also this one, Access Lagos Marathon. Have a look.
This is the state. All that you can achieve. Come to Lagos and you can achieve. Just come in here and you can get things done. Welcome, Mr. Governor. A big round of applause. Make way for His Excellency the Governor. Make way for His Excellency the Governor.
Go down, go down. Go down, you want to go, go down. Go down, Hey, Mr. Love, Adam, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, just about to cross the finish line there. It's Mr. Babangida Sanwo-Olu.
Hey, now. Hey, listen. Hello.
Go down. Bros. Hey, boy, you just want.
Let's have it. We're not feeling no vibes.
Who is this person now? I didn't give it a gun now. Where this guy? Go like this. Where's wrong with this guy?
Who do we have, Jimmy? Who do we have? The second runner up. Who do we have? Marathon City retreat. That is
the first lady.
okay.
Marathoners, they are doing their business. What happened in Lagos, where Ethiopian Galeta Mufata actually won that particular competition. $30,000. This particular race is really getting so popular across the world right now because a lot of international marathoners came to Lagos to participate in the race. And to let you know, the Nigerians are not lagging behind. We have Nigerians who also run there. They are really also always from the plateau. Good one, talking about the Access Lagos Marathon. That's marathon sport. It's not really a Nigerian sport, but at least we have men and women who still do well in that sport. It's been Kenyan, Ethiopian, Ugandan of this world that always dominate when it comes to marathon. Now let's go basketball. During the week also, to let you know that Nigerian D Tigers, it came out that they did so well qualifying for the World Cup after they were able to defeat France and Mali in their games. They lost against China in their fourth game, but they were able to come back for that particular loss, and they did well against France, winning by 2 points ahead of France, the 5th-rated team in the world. Now, they also did well against Mali as they were able to qualify for the World Cup there. Well, the good thing is that Nigeria is among the top teams that will be playing. We have about 12 teams right now that have qualified so far for the World Cup. We have China, Japan, Nigeria, France, alongside all the other teams that will be playing in that competition. Looking at 12 teams now. Australia, that's the host nation, Korea, Russia, Serbia, USA, Canada, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Belgium, and France. Those are the 12 teams that will be playing at the World Cup that Australia will be hosting this year. Good one there. Nigeria also did well because our ladies, as we speak right now, they've been given that presidential financial reward. They will be getting 25 million naira from the presidency. News came out also that the ladies who won the Afro basketball championship in Africa, they will also be rewarded with 25 million. The entire squad that has to do with the players and also the technical crew. Good one from the presidency there, appreciating what the ladies did at the basketball competition tagged Afro Basket Women. Not forgetting the fact that the latest ranking from FIBA also came out during the week. And to let you know, the Nigerian ladies also did well by becoming the 10th rated right now in the world. They are right now standing 10th on the log, behind the likes of France, who are now standing 9th on the log. You have USA as world number 1, China, Japan in that pecking order. But before that game against France, France was actually 5th on the log, but now they are 9th. Nigeria are standing 10th on the FIBA ranking list. You can't just beat that. Our ladies are really doing well when it comes to basketball. Looking at those needs for their prowess at the qualifiers that took place in Serbia in their own Group B, Nigeria, China, France, and Mali. We won 2, we lost 1, and we came second on the log. Good one there. So right now we have to celebrate our ladies for what they did. So the federal government didn't defeat.
Question marks.
Well, they played against Mali. Let's have a feel of what happened between Nigeria and D Tigers and Mali.
Fouls.
Nigerian ladies there, they did well against Mali. Well, the good thing is that the ladies have qualified for the World Cup, and hopefully Nigerians are also expecting that a lot of support will come for this lady because of what they have done for Nigeria, qualifying out of the 4 teams that play, although 3 qualified from the team, but Nigeria coming second ahead of France is at least a monumental performance from those ladies for what they did over there in Serbia. So talking about the basketball competition there. Well, now we come back to Nigeria. Let's talk about a particular event that took place last year. Although 2020, no thanks to COVID, who delayed it to be organized last year over there in Edo State, precisely in Benin, where the LOC, the local organizing committee, submitted the report of that competition to the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sport at MKO Abiola Stadium in Abuja for all the happenings, all the reports, recommendations that had to do with that Edo 2020 National Sports Festival that took place in Edo State. To remind you, then the COVID was a bit high, but despite that, no record of an athlete or administrator or officials testing positive to COVID-19. Aside that, the event went successfully, according to the LOC chairman, that is Deputy Governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shaibu. He actually appreciated the federal government for allowing Edo State to host that event, and also they recommended made some recommendations to the federal government concerning that particular competition. Let's have a look at the submission of that report.
Through the collaboration and the Honorable Minister, we had a tournament that throughout the tournament and after, 14 days after, there was no single spark of COVID-19, not only in Edo State but in the entire country. That singular decision from the ministry to allow us host tournament at that time actually helped the International Olympic Federation to take a decision to have the Olympic Games hosted by Japan to commence. Because one of their press conferences, Nigeria was referred to. The report we'll be presenting to you, Minister, has two phases. One is reports on the entire event. The other one is pictorial activities. Interestingly, also to thank you and congratulate you about the vision of the ADOPT program and the private sector coming to adopt facility is one thing that in a long time will also help government not only to maintain but also to sustain the development of our athletes. So once again, Honorable Minister, I want to congratulate you and to thank you and the ministry and through you to the president for allowing us to host this tournament and for us to continue to work together.
This afternoon, it is my very great pleasure to welcome you once again, the team and the government of Edo State, the host of the 20th International Sports Festival, tagged Edo 2020, to the beautiful confines of the Moshood Abiola Stadium. This event today is very significant. It is indeed a pioneering event. Never has it happened before that a state will host the National Sports Festival and thereafter proceed to put together a compendium, two-part compendium. The submission of your report this afternoon is a landmark event. It raises the bar and sets a higher standard, not just for other states that will host.
Well, that was the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports on the diary there, receiving the report from the Edo 2020 LOC, that is Local Organizing Committee, led by Comrade Philip Shaibu, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, submitting the report and also making recommendations concerning that particular competition. Sports Festival has been a particular sport festival that allows a lot of youth to come together to showcase their talent, and Nigeria as a country has always been gaining because a lot of talent has been discovered in this competition. Not forgetting National Youth Games also, where lots of young talents have been discovered. During the week, while we are still reviewing, Champions League came up between four teams. Matches came up in different quarters in Europe. PSG versus Real Madrid was the match that everyone was looking up to. What's going to happen between Real Madrid and PSG? But it was PSG actually carried the day. They pipped Real Madrid by a lone goal scored by the Frenchman Kylian Mbappe, who did well concerning that particular game by scoring for PSG. Well, it went down over there at the Parc des Princes in France between PSG and Real Madrid. The Santiago Bernabeu side, they came, they saw, but they didn't conquer. They will be looking at the second leg, who will carry the day in that game. Aside that, another match also came up between Sporting Lisbon in Portugal against Manchester City. Manchester City did so well, winning 5-0 against Sporting Lisbon. They won that game 5-0. They did so well. Their former player, Bernardo Silva, was unsung twice, burying his former team, Sporting Lisbon. It was a shocking defeat for the Lisbon-based team because they were not expecting themselves to fall by 5-0, but it went down that way. Not forgetting Salzburg. Salzburg also played against Bayern Munich, and it ended in a 1-0 draw there. Well, that game was a game that a lot of people were looking at between the German and the Austrian team. It was a fascinating match between the two, but it ended in a draw. Also, you have to look at Inter Milan losing against Liverpool. Liverpool did their own. The man from Egypt, Mohamed Salah, was there to at least make sure all the goals is still there for him to score alongside his fellow teammate Firmino. Good one for Liverpool as they were able to dislodge Inter Milan at home in Italy. They won that game 2-0. That was the icing on the cake for Liverpool, winning away, and they right now celebrating, waiting for the second leg to come up. That was what happened during the week in the UEFA Champions League matches that was played. Salzburg, Bayern, PSG, Real Madrid, Sporting, Manchester City. Not forgetting Liverpool defeating Inter Milan. Now, we also reviewed that a particular story also came up from FIFA. FIFA says that, yes, Brazil and Argentina will just have to replay the game that was suspended in September last year. They were playing for the FIFA World Cup. As they were playing, after 5 minutes, the match had to be called off because Brazilian officials actually complained about 4 players, the like of Lo Celso. They did not comply to the COVID-19 test after flying in from England. And that made them to stop that particular game abruptly. After that, FIFA right now said, okay, that game will be played again, and it will be coming up, although yet to be announced date and venue. But for now, the 4 players have been given 2-match ban, and Brazilian team fined for some thousands of euros, while Argentina were also fined too. Well, according to FIFA, they just have to stand by that particular rule if the 2 of them want to make sure they get the right thing to do. Talking about FIFA World Cup, where Brazil and Argentina right now have to play a rematch concerning that game that was stopped at the 5th minute over there in Brazil. Still reviewing some sporting stories that came out during the week as we look at Nigerian Super Eagles. The Super Eagles will be facing Ghana in the make-or-man match that will be coming up next month. That's March. Nigerian Super Eagles will be facing Black Stars, and they right now are saying is their target to get a ticket to the World Cup in Qatar. The coach, that is interim manager, Augustine Guavoin, and the NFL president, Amaju Pinnick, have been going around to talk to the players to at least spur them into action, to give them that morale booster ahead of the game. They spoke with the Minister of Sport through virtual call, promising that they will do their best because the target they have is to get a ticket to qualify for the World Cup. We know how wounded the Black Stars of Ghana are, coming from the captain, Ahmed Musa. But right now, what they want to do is to make sure they qualify by getting the ticket away from the Black Stars. We hope they will stand by their promise and also make sure Nigerians smile. Well, Nigerian Super Eagles, we just have to do their best if they are to qualify for the 2022 World Cup that will be coming up in Qatar. Is at a Herculean task between the 2 teams, but we believe that Nigerian Super Eagles can actually fly high when that particular match will be coming up in March. Well, we also look at the story that trended during the week. UFC, Ultimate Fight Championship. We have Nigerians doing so well there. You have Kamaru Usman, not forgetting Israel Adesanya. Even though these are athletes, the UFC fighters, they belong to maybe New Zealand or US, but really they are from Nigeria. To let you know that the top UFC pound-for-pound ranking list, because of the fact that they were able to defend their belts in the 271 UFC and also 268 UFC. As the list rolled out, Kamaru Usman is number 1 on the men's pound-for-pound list, followed by Israel Adesanya in the welterweight division, Kamaru Usman in the middleweight division. You have Alexander Volkanovski, Francis Ngannou of Cameroon, also from Africa there, Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway, John Jones. You have Dustin Poirier, Peter Yan, Glover Teixeira, Sai Maoshik, Devson Figueiredo, Brandon Moreno, Robert Whittaker, that was beaten in the rematch between Adesanya himself, is standing 14th, and you have Jean Blachowicz there. Well, good one. At least 2 Nigerians are topping the pound-for-pound ranking list from the Ultimate Fight Championship latest ranking there. Good one. Kamaru Usman and Israel Adesanya. They defended their belt in the 271 UFC fight and also in the 268 category. The two guys are really doing well when it comes to UFC. Not forgetting the Cameroonian Francis Ngannou, who is also a great man when it comes to UFC in his own heavyweight category. Another Nigerian, his name is Sadiq Yusuf, is also doing well there. We have Muhammad Usman, that's the younger brother of Kamaru Usman, who's also doing well in the sport of UFC. A lot of Nigerians are really doing so well when it comes to UFC. So that particular news came out during the week too. As we are still reviewing what happened during the week, we'll still be bringing to you matches for this weekend. Still stay glued as we continue to roll in the world of sport. Now we move away from there as we come to Nigeria. Let's come back to home and look at matches for this weekend. MPFL will be coming up. Yes, matches will be played in the match day 14. We look at Eyimba versus MFM. That will be coming up today. Eyimba want to build on their performance to defeat MFM of Lagos, who lately have not been finding it easy in the MPFL. The match day 14 will be starting today, while Aqua United against Dakada will be a derby over there at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo. Sunshine Stars versus Kwara United. Shooting Stars, that will be Wiki against Wiki Tourists. Those matches will be coming up. You have Katsina United against Heartland. Gombe United versus Plateau United. Lobby Stars at the Upper Aku Stadium will be playing against Raymond Stars, who are right now, they are no longer topping the table. They are standing for their Kano Pillars. The Mesugida boys want to at least get better as they host Abia Warriors. Rangers International will be playing against another Arrow team, Rivers United, who are second on the law behind Plateau United. Plateau United against Gombe United will be a northern derby there. Nasarawa United versus Niger Tornadoes in the North Central derby in the Lafayette Township Stadium. That's the place where it will be happening live on Monday. Matches will be played on Sunday and also some on Monday. But today, Eyimba will be fighting out in their own game there. Let's see what they can do when it comes to the MPFL match day 14. But before match day 14, let's look at the way the table is standing right now in the match day 13 of the MPFL. Plateau United, they've dislodged Rivers United and Rangers alongside Raymond to be table topper. Coach Fidelis Elechuku boys are right now smiling. They are topping with 27 points from 13 games with 12 goal difference. Rivers United are now second. Although they score more goals, they have 14 goal difference or 26 on point. Rangers International, Raymond Stars, Kwara United, Aqua are standing sixth. They are the defending champion. You have Eyimba International, who will be playing their game today. They are standing seventh with 20 points. Gombe United, the team that broke the winning run of Raymond Stars, now they are standing eighth. They have 19 points. Wiki Tourists of Bauchi, they have 19 points, also standing 9. And from the middle of the pack, you have Shooting Stars. Nasarawa United are 11th on the log with 17 points. Niger Tornadoes, Lobby Stars, Sunshine Stars in that pecking order. Down to you have Dakada, Heartland, and MFM in the lower rank, talking about the MPFL match day 13 as he's standing before the match day 14 will be coming up this weekend. During the week, the midweek matches were played, and that's the way the table is standing right now when it comes to MPFL. We'll be going on the short break to let you have a feel of how it is being played when you talk about football in the MPFL.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in here for today's MPFL other match officials on the two sets of...
Gallantly, we are not supposed to lose this match because the way we start the game, we are outness. Lack of our tactical discipline, that is why we lost the match. So we can't do anything, we are still going to get, but it's what we are not supposed to do this match this week because we don't have to.
13 matches so far. How do you describe the league?
So we need to work hard. At least we win at least 2-3 matches away. So we consolidate the one we lost at home.
How can you describe the match generally?
Yeah, generally just play better, but we lost, which we are not supposed to lose. Because I'm advising the weekend, they need to have the team. They don't have the team.
Next week we are going to host Enugu Rangers. What is your preparation?
Winning.
Your full name, sir?
You said Wiki do not have a team, but you are defeated.
Support loyalty with the team. And if you look at the team, we know we have some little challenges, but instead that, after the team we made so many changes. What were one, fatigue is affecting the team. Two, there's a lot of injury on the side of the team, especially in the area of the top striking. That's why you cannot see that force. We are just converting. We have our clinical players which are top striking and injury. We are just managing and at the same time, the journey. We are just coming from Kaduna here. We are coming from Kalaba, almost 2 days on the team. And we are playing today. It's affecting us. But this side, I have to come to the team, and I believe there's room for improvement. People should just be patient. There's no team. You cannot get the best team in the world. Even Madrid, sometimes they struggle. But what matters to us is that victory. So we should be patient. Be patient. We are here to do a good job with the team, and people and I have to commend the government and the fans too. But just for more patience with the team. Congratulations.
MPFL at its best there. Just have to appreciate the fact that Nigerians know how to play football well. Wiki Tories against Kano there. Wiki Tories carrying the day. We'll be looking at matches that were played. Aqua United also they play against Heartland. But matches for this weekend will be starting from today. Enyimba will be playing at home and also on Sunday and on Monday. We just look at those games as we are previewing matches for this weekend in the MPFL. Now let's go to the second tier of the Nigerian National League. That is Nigerian National NNL will be having some matches. They started yesterday, but let's look at the matches that will be coming up today in the Northern Conference. That is A1. As we look at teams that will be playing over there in different centers across Nigeria in the Nigerian National League, as we have the fixtures for you right there. Now we look at matches that will be coming up in the NNL now. Quickly, well, the Northern Conference, we have Group A1, where we'll be looking at match that Oya Sport will be playing against Yobe, Desert Stars, Sokoto United will also be playing their game. You have Mighty Jet, Road Safety to be playing. Kogi United will also be playing their game today. Looking at those matches that will be coming up in the this A2, supposed to actually be having A1 there. Matches will be coming up this weekend in those league. Well, we've been looking at the match day 2, Nigerian National League 2021-2022 fixtures from the A2, Adamawa versus Jigawa Golden Stars. Well, Oya Sport International versus Yobe Desert Stars. Sokoto United will be coming up also today. Well, Mighty Jet will be playing their game. We have FWC champions from Abuja. They will also be having their game played this weekend. A lot of matches that will be coming up against CTFC, EFCC, also from Abuja. They'll be playing away to Mighty Jets of Jos. Green Bay Reds play away to Doma. We have Jigawa Golden Stars. They'll be playing also away to Adamawa United. Those are the games from the A2 and A1 Northern Conference. Matches from the northern side of Nigeria in the Nigerian National League. As we move straight down to to the Southern Conference B1 fixtures now. Bender Insurance will be at home against J. Atete in Benin. Ibom Youth will be hosting Adoration FC. Oshi United play away to Campus FC. And you have Giant Brillas. They will also be playing against Gateway United. Ekiti United against Abeokuta Stormers. That will be the match in the southwestern part. Let's look at the B2 fixtures quickly. We have matches that will also be coming up in the B2 fixtures there. Now, these games will be coming up. We have Abia Comet versus FC One Rocket, Crown FC versus Warri Wolves, Bayelsa United versus Inewi United. You have Otasolo FC versus Sporting, that was Sporting in Lagos, a team that really will be fighting out against Otasolo today. Rovers FC, they will also be playing against Signatures FC also in the NNL B2 fixtures. You have Go Round FC, they will be at home against FC Ijebu United. Those are the games that will be coming up in the Nigeria National League, the second tier of Nigerian League. We've been looking at matches from A1, that is the Northern Conference, A1, A2, and not forgetting the Southern Conference, B1, B2. Different centers. If you love grassroots football, if you love football, go and watch MPFL, watch NNL. You have the best of football coming from Nigerian players there. And now we move away from NNL as we go straight to the EPL. Quickly giving you the matches that will be coming up this weekend in the English Premier League. Quickly, we have the fixtures there. West Ham United, the City of London will be playing against Newcastle United. Arsenal also against Brentford in a big action there. Aston Villa, well, Gerrard will be home against Watford. What will happen between Watford and Aston Villa? Brighton and Hove Albion will also be playing against Burnley. Crystal Palace will host Chelsea as Liverpool also be against Norwich City. Southampton against Everton as Manchester City will be playing against Tottenham Hotspur in a big match between Tottenham versus Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. Guardiola versus Antonio Conte. Manchester United against Leeds United. Marco Bielsa, can he hold his own against Manchester United? That team right now, they just have to do well. Although they won their last game, but now they just have to bid on it because that's not been going well with the Red Devils. Wolverhampton Wanderers also, they'll be coming up against Leicester. Those are the fixtures in the English Premier League. Quickly, we move away from EPL. We go straight to La Liga fixtures as we roll it out. Granada, Villarreal, Atletico Madrid, Osasuna, Getafe travel to play against Cadiz, while Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu will be at home against Alaves. Espanyol versus Sevilla. You have Valencia versus Barcelona. That's a big match there at the Mestalla Stadium between Valencia and Barcelona. A match that you must see. Mallorca play away to Real Betis as Real Sociedad also be playing away to Atletico Bilbao, who lost their last game. Celta de Vigo will be at home against Levante. Moving straight to Italian Serie A. Our time is running so fast. Let's look at Italian Serie A fixtures quickly. Sampdoria will be at home against Empoli. Roma will be at the City of Rome against Hellas Verona. AC Milan against Salernitana as Fiorentina at the City of Florence will be hosting Atalanta in the big match there. Venezia, Tyrone Ebuhi's team will be against Genoa, while Sassuolo travel to play against Inter Milan. Inter Milan will have to bounce back after that loss against Liverpool in the Champions League. Udinese will be playing against Lazio. Those are the fixtures in the Serie A. Now we go straight to German Bundesliga as we look at the fixture that will be coming up in Germany for this weekend. Arminia Bielefeld will be at home against FC Union Berlin. Borussia Mönchengladbach travel to play against Borussia Dortmund over there at the Signal Iduna Park. At Berlin against RB Leipzig in the big one there. FC Cologne against Eintracht Frankfurt. VfL Wolfsburg versus 1899 Hoffenheim, while VfL Bochum 1848 played away to Stuttgart. Augsburg will be hosting FC Freiburg. As I said earlier, Arminia Bielefeld against Union Berlin, where Taiwo Awoniyi ply is straight. And the last on the line for these teams I'll be playing this weekend, the top 5 league. We look at French League 1 quickly. Matches will be coming up over there in France. Lens will be hosting Lyon, while PSG, the table toppers, will play away to Moses Simon's team, Nantes, in that particular encounter. OGC Nice against Angers. You have Lorient against Montpellier. Down to Bordeaux versus Monaco. You have Marseille versus Clermont. Olympic Marseille will be playing against Clermont, while Troyes will also be playing against Reims. Those are the fixtures coming up in the French League 1. Well, Those are the matches that we play in the top leagues in Europe, EPL, La Liga, Serie A, German Bundesliga, and not forgetting the French League One. We've also rolled out matches coming up in the MPFL, the National League, the NNL, that is Group A1, A2, B1, and also B2. Before we go, a particular sad story broke out yesterday concerning Blessing Okagbare. Blessing Okagbare has been a shining light for Nigeria, but just yesterday, Athletics Integrity Unit issued a statement that she has been banned for 10 years for her not obeying the rules of not doping. But right now, she has been found wanting, and this lady has been banned for 10 years, although she has 30 days to appeal. She can appeal that particular case at the CAS, Court of for Abolition of Sport. If she's guilty or not, she can appeal. It's not outright banning, but even though that statement has been issued, she can still appeal for that particular ban. Talking about Blessing Okagbare, 5 years for violating and 5 years for not cooperating with the Athletic Integrity Unit. We hope that maybe Blessing will be able to scale through this if possible, which also that will be able to happen, because Anthony Uja of England right now has caused them a medal there because he was found wanting and the rule was made, and right now the medal that he won with United Kingdom right now has been removed, talking about Anthony Uja. So for Blessing Okagbare's case, 10-year ban. Well, waiting for the appeal for the next 30 days. Let's see what happens concerning that Blessing Okagbare's case. That will be it for today on 360 Sport, as we've been talking concerning all the activities in the world of sport. We're talking about matches that happened during the week, talking about the review of matches in the MPFL, the midweek. We actually moved down to Nigerian basketball team, the ladies, the Tigers, for what they did. Not forgetting Nigerian Super Falcons for defeating Cote d'Ivoire at the MK Abiola Stadium yesterday. 2-0, they won that game. Ifeoma Onumonu scoring those 2 goals. That will be it on 360 Sport for this weekend once again. And I believe you have a listening time with us on the show. I am Adeniyi Ajisafe. Always do sport because it's fitness and business. Have a spring.